In the beginning, there was an unknown God named Emmanuel. The same God in the beginning was also in the beginning of creation. The same God at the beginning of creation. In the book of Matthew, the angel said, "You shall call his name Jesus." So, it's Christ's creation. Christ's creation will mark the end of the work of Satan and his demonic created things. Satan deceives and devours. Dozens of believers and unbelievers across the nation. Satan have no understanding of creation in a way that Christ himself is the king and the key of creation completely. Everything that is created is for him and by him, and in that form God created with no end. His kingdom knows no end. Acts 17:24 says this. Acts 17:24. Jesus, I thought I heard it. Okay, it's here. Addressing Agrippans. Now Paul stood in the midst of Agrippans and said, "Men of Athens, I perceive that in all things you are very religious. For as I was passing through and considered the object of your worship, I even found an altar with this inscripted to an unknown God. Therefore the one whom you worship without knowing him, I proclaim to you." So, Paul is saying this. I admire the God that you admire. Except to you, He's an unknown mysterious God. I know that person you're talking about. Because the same person you're talking about is an unknown mysterious God. Except now, I proclaim it to you that He is Emmanuel, who is given the name Jesus above every name. And I guarantee this is what Paul is saying. God that made the world and all things there in it, seeing that He is the Lord of heaven and the Lord of earth. See, He is Lord not because He controlled, He's the root of everyone's heart. Everyone wouldn't agree that He is their Lord, that Jesus Christ is their Lord. But He created it, makes Him over the sky, the land, and the sea, everything that is about the world, everything that is about the universe. He is the Lord. That all things, seeing that He is God of heaven and earth, dwells not in temples made with hands, but we are living temples who with that means is that when he live in you, he keeps a consist with you, which means he doesn't bounce in and bounce out whenever and whatever. He keep a consist with you. He is always there. He is ROI, God that sees you every second, minute, and hour, and that's the fear. We don't want a God that always sees us. We want some time to get some stuff off of our flesh and do some stuff that others, especially God, shouldn't see. But when it comes down to true realization of it, He will always see you. He will always see you. And that's where we fail. That's where we fall at. We fall when we want to create a God that fits our own narrative story. We want to write our own narrative story, and we want to throw God in there somewhere so that we can do what we want to do and it could feel good. Well, that is something that you can give God today. You can take your cares in every which way that you feel and cast it on Him and give it to Him, because you know what? He said He cares for you. He loves you and He cares for you, and He cares for everything that is about you. Yeah, we fail when we try to be gods. And we continue to fall when we try to be gods. And this is since the beginning, it's just the nature. It's a natural code that's embedded in us to try to be gods. But we have to realize that the God of heaven and earth sees us. He's ROI, God to see us.